Here they come. They're off and pacing with Tessa Ray going after the lead. Fox Valley Utopia in the middle of the track, and on the inside, here's Dynamite Springs. Dynamite Springs on the inside, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Fox Valley Utopia and Andy Miller. Tessa Ray will take back in behind those two. A length and a half back to Proud Ideal, racing in fourth, a length to Cahokia in fifth, then a gap of a length and a half to Can Fox. Race by the quarter, 28-1. Race up the backstretch, Fox Valley Utopia on top by 2 over Dynamite Springs. A length and a half back to Tessa Ray. Then a big gap of 4 to Proud Ideal. Another gap of 3 to Cahokia. In behind her is Can Fox and Morgan. 2 back to Proud Heart. Length and a half back to Cabaret Classic. Comes Tanya Stefania. Your trailer is She's a Classic. They continue up the backstretch, and from the outside, Cahokia. The power burst. Quickly up to challenge and take the lead by the half. 58-1, Cahokia leads around the far turn, a tight length over Fox Valley Utopia. A length back to Dynamite Springs, racing third. Can Fox in fourth, Proud Ideal. On the outside, pacing fifth, Tessa Ray. On the inside, Proud Heart, Tanya Stefania. Far back is Cabaret Classic, and She's a Classic. They're in the stretch, approaching 3/4, Cahokia. Out there at tight length, here comes Fox Valley Utopia from the pocket. 3/4, 128 even. Cahokia on the inside. Fox Valley Utopia lurking right alongside. Here comes Dynamite Springs. An eighth of a mile to go. It's Cahokia, Fox Valley Utopia, and now Dynamite Springs. She makes her bid. Cahokia in deep stretch. Dynamite Springs is coming on. Cahokia, Dynamite Springs on the outside, maybe. Cahokia is still there on the inside. 2 noses and too tight to call in the first 158 flat. Fields off the turn. Now they're in the stretch. Here they come. They're off far outside. Tiburon Matthew leaving hard for the lead. Future Enterprise in between horses. And along the rail, Shamrock Hurricane left well. Shamrock Hurricane to the top for McGee. Future Enterprise looks to drop in behind. Bo Cam came away in third. Tiburon Matthew is away in fourth. A length back to Sentinel, pacing in fifth. Then a gap of 2 to Propensity. Then comes Handsome John. Time to go. Pipe Creek Hawk in Flying Hill. Off that quarter, 28-4. Race up the backstretch. Shamrock Hurricane in command. Opens up by 2 on Future Enterprise. Bo Cam racing with the leaders in third. Then a gap of 3 to Tiburon Matthew. A length and a half back to Sentinel. 4 back to Propensity. Now Handsome John right alongside. Going off stride in front of those two was Sentinel. They race up the backstretch and approaching the half. It's still Shamrock Hurricane in command at tight length. Half-timed in 59 seconds. Shamrock Hurricane on top of length. Future Enterprise right on his back. On the outside, here comes Tiburon Matthew and Joel Smith bringing up Handsome John. Bo Cam is pushed back along with Propensity. On the outside, time to go. Pipe Creek Hawk into the action. Flying Hill, top of the stretch. On the outside, Tiburon Matthew quickly up to collar the leader. Shamrock Hurricane, 3/4, 130-2. And now Tiburon Matthew charging to the lead with 3/16 to go. It's Tiburon Matthew on the inside. Shamrock Hurricane looking for more. Handsome John takes aim at the leader. It's Tiburon Matthew, Handsome John, and now railing up on the far outside. Here comes Pipe Creek Hawk. Pipe Creek Hawk has them all measured. Pipe Creek Hawk, the first-time starter, impressively. Handsome John, Tiburon Matthew third at 158-4. Top of the stretch, field of 10 lining up, picking up speed. Here they come. They're off in the middle of the track. It's Hillcrest Dud. Leaving hard far outside West Broadway, and on the inside it's Black Belted. There are 3 across the track. West Broadway from the outside now attacks and takes command into the first turn, a length ahead of Black Belted. Hillcrest Dud hung on the rim in third. On the inside, racing in fourth is Shady Guru, a length back to the favorite Lake Hills Bobby W, then a length back to Crystal Bold. Out comes Broadway standout Bo Rubetchikan, Smoky Rain, and Mr. Benny's. First quarter timed in 28-2. West Broadway in command of the fractions, a tight length. Black Belted in the pocket. Hillcrest Dud racing in third. Here comes Lake Hills Bobby W. He's on the attack. Shady Guru is pushed back fifth. On the outside, Broadway standout is on the move for Current, bringing up Bo Rubetchikan. Comes Mr. Benny's into the outer flow. The outside, Smoky Rain being pushed back. Crystal Bold. Race by the half. 59-2, and now Lake Hills Bobby W clears to lead after a tough tussle, with West Broadway now second. On the outside, Broadway standout gains third. Black Belted with the leaders in fourth. They come to the corner. It's Lake Hills Bobby W in command. West Broadway right there in the pocket, approaching 3/4. It's Lake Hills Bobby W now by 2. 3/4, 129-3. Lake Hills Bobby W with 3/16 of a mile to go. On the outside, here comes Bo Rubetchikan. West Broadway still there racing along the rail. Broadway standout splits horses and now shaking loose. Hillcrest Dud, Lake Hills Bobby W under a drive. Bo Rubetchikan and Hillcrest Dud. Lake Hills Bobby W wins again. Hillcrest Dud a fast closing second. Bo Rubetchikan third at 158-3. Field of 7 off the turn. Now they're in the stretch. Here they come. They're away in pacing. The speed will come from Bonners Express, Try to Remember, Lake Hills Alexis, and on the far outside, LD's LC is widest of them all. Try to Remember, now LD's LC quickly up to challenge. A length back to Bonners Express, traveling third. Lake Hills Alexis drops in fourth. On the outside, now off stride is LD's LC. Off the turn and by the quarter, Try to Remember leads a length and a half, 28-1. They settle in up the backstretch. Try to Remember leads the way. Bonners Express, now Bonners Express quickly from the pocket, and Morgan sends Bonners Express to the top. Try to Remember will yield. Lake Hills Alexis racing in third, and now Betty Bogart is on the move and on the attack for McGee. Then a gap to Finale's Finest and Zuja. Far back, LD's LC. Battle up top as they race by the half in 59-1. On the outside, Betty Bogart now clears Bonners Express. Racing in second, Try to Remember with the leaders in third with 3/8 to go. Lake Hills Alexis, here she comes. On the outside, Finale's Finest. And on the inside, it's Zuja. Top of the stretch, it's Betty Bogart. Bonners Express lurking in the pocket, 1/4 of a mile to go. It's Betty Bogart by 2, now by 3. 3/4, 129 even. Betty Bogart leads the way by 3. Bonners Express trying to wear it down. Lake Hills Alexis on the outside. Try to Remember finds an inside seam. Here she comes deep in the lane. It's Betty Bogart. Bonners Express desperately trying to get at her. Betty Bogart leads it and wins it. Bonners Express second. Try to Remember in 158-2. Fields off the turn. They're in the stretch, picking up speed. Here they come. They're away and pacing. Good start on the inside. Silver Wolf showing speed on the outside. Lucky Star Willoughby. The co-favorites will go at it early on, and now Lucky Star Willoughby clears for Hamilton, a length ahead of Silver Wolf on the outside. Wolf's Echo parked and under urging in third. Diddley came away in fourth. Stacy's Orphan racing in fifth, and a length back to Sir Shytown. A length and a half back to Godfrey Daniel. Flying Prince, your trailer, is Annie Rapp. Off the quarter, a quick 28-4. They straighten up the back lane. Lucky Star Willoughby in command, a tight length, a veteran. Silver Wolf right in behind. On the outside, Wolf's Echo parked in third and not traveling very well. Diddley racing in fourth. Stacy's Orphan saves ground in fifth. Sir Shytown into the outer flow. He's joined by Flying Prince. On the inside, Godfrey Daniel. Annie Rapp moves to the outside off the half, 58-4. Lucky Star Willoughby with a 32nd. Second quarter leads around the upper bend. Silver Wolf right there in the pocket. Wolf's Echo coming on again a bit third. On the inside, Diddley racing in fourth. Moving up three wide, Sir Shytown. Stacy's Orphan is pushed back against the cones. On the inside, it's Godfrey Daniel. They're in the stretch. Lucky Star Willoughby starting to get away. Opens up the lead by three with a quarter of a mile to go. Three quarters, 129 straight. Lucky Star Willoughby out there by four. Silver Wolf trying to keep pace. Lucky Star Willoughby now an eighth of a mile to go in total command. Lucky Star Willoughby in a romp. He's cruising out there with less than a 16th of a mile to go. Silver Wolf simply second best. Lucky Star Willoughby, Silver Wolf close for third. Godfrey Daniel maybe in 157. Field of nine taking their positions in behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're away and pacing. Another good start on the inside. Narrows Affair in between horses. Viking Girl. And now here's Perpetual Motion. She's joined by What a Claire's Perpetual Motion. And now What a Claire will take the lead into the first turn. Perpetual Motion will yield. On the inside, it's Viking Girl. And right alongside her, holding a good hand, going after the lead. Narrows Affair. Racing along the inside, a length back to line for the top. Followed up by Duchess Spur, Curly Sue, and Zanstra. Opening quarter, 28-4. What a Claire leads the way up the backstretch. A length and a quarter on the outside. Holding a good hand is parked in second. Perpetual Motion right there in third. Then a length to Viking Girl racing in fourth. A gap of a length and a half back to Narrows Affair. Duchess Spur is on the move for Carl Porcelli Jr. Line for the top, saves ground. On the outside, moving up Curly Sue's Anstra Trails. Half-timed in 58-1. What a Claire leads around the far turn, holding a good hand. Finally catches a break, drops in behind second with Perpetual Motion out and driving third. On the outside, Duchess Spur, 4 off the lead with 3/8 to go. Viking Girl saves ground, so does Narrows Affair. Curly Sue still about 8 to make up as they hit the top of the lane. And approaching 3 quarters, your leader is What a Claire. She leads the way a length and a half. Perpetual Motion is on the attack, holding a good hand. Tries to keep pace third. Duchess Spur racing in fourth. Viking Girl in between horses. Line for the top is coming through. An eighth of a mile to go. What a Claire digs down on the outside. Perpetual Motion is bearing down. What a Claire responding to the pressure and striding clear for the victory. It's What a Claire in the mild upset. Perpetual Motion second, close for third, holding a good hand, maybe in 158 flat. Top of the stretch, field of 10 lining up for the 7th race. Here they come. They're off far outside. Impersonation. Going right after the lead. Bullmaster being used aggressively on the inside. Also coming out, Povard. They're 3 deep into the first turn. Povard. 3 off the cones. Quickly up to challenge Bullmaster for the lead. Taking back is Impersonation. He'll settle in 3rd in behind the 2 leaders. Then a length back to Snowcat. Racing in 4th. Colligan away in 5th. A gap of 2 to Strutton 2 back. 2 Lake Kills Lou, Downstate Dell. Your 2 trailers are Anxious Roscoe and Free Society. Off that quarter, a quick 27-4. They're still battling Povard and Bullmaster. They'll go at it once again. Bullmaster takes command. Povard will yield. Then a gap of 3 to Impersonation. Another gap of 3.5 to Snowcat. A length back to Colligan. On the outside, Lake Kills Lou is looking for cover. Downstate Dell in behind him. Strutton saves ground with Free Society. And on the outside, in last, Anxious Roscoe. 56-2. Fast pace continues. Bullmaster with 3/8 to go leads the way a length. Here comes Impersonation. Povard is right there in the pocket. Lake Kills Lou now within striking range for Dean McGee. Top of the stretch, Bullmaster looking to go all the way. Here comes Impersonation now. Impersonation just gobbling him up. Bullmaster is tiring. 3/4, 126-4. Impersonation explodes into a 3-length lead. Lake Kills Lou picks up the chase. In between horses, Povard racing 3rd. Bullmaster is losing ground. A late rally by Free Society. Deep in the lane. Impersonation just cruising out there. Comfortable 5-length advantage. Impersonation out in front in 156-2. Lake Kills Lou. Free Society up for 3rd. Let's quickly go over the remainder of the changes this evening on the program. In tonight's 9th race, scratch 4, Sidestep. Also top of the stretch. Here they come. They're away and pacing with Ildico showing the way early on. In between horses, Carol's Pocket, far outside, Ruth's Treasure. It's a battle for the lead, Ildico. 3 parts of a length, Ruth's Treasure right off her flank. On the inside, Carol's Pocket will give way to those 2 early on. Friends Forever came away in 4th. A length and a half back to Sparks Will Fly. Another length back to Sister Luck. 2 back to Nuclear Passion. Then comes It's a Saluki, My Dare. Maganelli and Finale's Filly. Off that quarter, 27-3. Race up the backstretch. Ruth's Treasure leads. No breather here. Here comes Friends Forever. Friends Forever quickly up to challenge for Holiday. Ruth's Treasure will yield. A length back to Ildico. Carol's Pocket now off the cones for Morgan. She's on the move. Bringing up Sparks Will Fly. 3rd over into a live flow, Sister Luck. On the inside, Nuclear Passion saves ground. Maganelli, It's a Saluki, My Dare. And Finale's Filly. Half-timed in 57-1. Carol's Pocket around the far turn. Now leads. Sparks Will Fly on the attack. Friends Forever right there in 3rd. Sister Luck. Looming large for Dean McGee. Ruth's Treasure is pushed back with Ildico. On the outside, it's Maganelli. They're in the stretch and approaching 3/4. Carol's Pocket leads the way by 2. 3/4, 127-1. Little bit of a breather. Easy 3rd quarter for Carol's Pocket from far back, winding up. Here comes Finale's Filly. In between horses, Sister Luck as well. Carol's Pocket's giving way. Sister Luck in the middle of the track. On the far outside, here's Finale's Filly. Maganelli's moving up. Sister Luck leads. On the outside, it's Finale's Filly. It's Sister Luck. Sister Luck out in front. Finale's Filly close for 3rd. Ruth's Treasure may have gotten up in 156-1. Top of the stretch. Field of 8. Fillies and Mirrors lining up. They pick up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Lake Hills Joanne and Untamed Heart going for the lead. Untamed Heart easily to the top. 4 Anderson leads the way length. Lake Hills Joanne racing in second, a length and a half back to Gravel. In third, then a gap of 2 to JB's Risk. Racing in fourth, the favorite Our Last Kiss settles in fifth, unhurried at this point. Olivia Franco right in behind her. Then comes Sharon Mack. Your trailer is JK's DD. Off that quarter, 29 seconds. Untamed Heart leads the way up the backstretch, a tight length ahead of Lake Hills Joanne, then a length and a half back to Gravel. On the outside, here comes JB's Risk. Also on the move, Our Last Kiss. Olivia Franco will follow up that live cover. Sharon Mack and JK's DD. They continue up the backstretch. From the outside, JB's Risk now clears to lead by the half. 58-2. JB's Risk into the upper bend, a tight length, Untamed Heart. Right there in the pocket, Our Last Kiss being rated by Morgan. She's facing the breeze. Olivia Franco following up perfect cover. On the inside, it's Lake Hills Joanne and Gravel. Sharon Mack and JK's DD. 4 in, 4 out, top of the lane. And approaching 3/4. Your leader is JB's Risk. Our Last Kiss lurking on the outside. 3/4, 128-2. JB's Risk on the inside responds, digs down. Our Last Kiss. Morgan going after her. 1/8 of a mile to go. And now Our Last Kiss takes command. JB's Risk hanging with her. It's Our Last Kiss. Here she is. 8 wins in a row. Our Last Kiss wins another in impressive fashion. Once again, 156 flat. JB's Risk second, close for third. Top of the stretch. Field of 9, all in line. Here they come. They're off. Fox Valley Jordan, the first to show speed and out quickly to take command. A length and a half ahead of Seal My Lips. Percolator racing in third, a length back to Incredible Sundance. In fourth, Dominator racing in fifth, Tell It to the Judge. Park Lane's Beach Boy, Rollerblade, and Culver Cadet as the field now settles in. Midway around the turn, Fox Valley Jordan in command, a length. On the outside, moving up with a rush, here comes Percolator. Opening quarter, 30-3. Fox Valley Jordan holds his position, leads a length and a half. Percolator taking over second, a length ahead of Seal My Lips. In third, then a gap of 2 to Incredible Sundance. A break of 4 to Dominator. And Tell It to the Judge on the outside. Rollerblade is on the move. Park Lane's Beach Boy and your trailer Culver Cadet continue on as they approach the half. Fox Valley Jordan in command by a length and a half. Half timed in 1:03. Fox Valley Jordan around the far turn. Tell It to the Judge. The pressure on the outside. Percolator racing in third. Rollerblade moving up with cover. Rollerblade is on the attack. Seal My Lips being pushed back on the outside. Culver Cadet into contention. Top of the stretch, Fox Valley Jordan leads the way a length and a half. On the inside, it's Tell It to the Judge. 3/4. 130-1. Fox Valley Jordan out there by 3 with 3/16 to go. Tell It to the Judge trying to keep pace. On the outside, Rollerblade racing third. Culver Cadet, Percolator. A late rally up the inside. Fox Valley Jordan is drawing away, striding clear. Less than a 16th a mile to go. In the final yards, it's Fox Valley Jordan all by himself. Percolator second. Tell It to the Judge third in 1:58-3. Field of 10 off the turn. Now they're in the stretch. Here they come. They're away and pacing. On the far outside, one more and kick me out, showing early speed. Miss Fussy Smith, being used aggressively by Joel Smith. On the outside, Bye Bye Nuke. Leads for position. Miss Fussy Smith into the first turn. One more and kick me out. Will tuck in behind. Bye Bye Nuke up on the rim. Along the inside, Bay Classic is racing in fourth. A length back to Broadway Damsel. A length and a half back to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Quaker Shaker. Right in behind her, Lake Kills Mimi. Restricted Cam and Lake Kills Mama. Off that quarter, 28-2. Bye Bye Nuke makes the top. Miss Fussy Smith quickly out to retake command. It's Miss Fussy Smith back to the top for Joel Smith. Bay Classic right off her flank. Bye Bye Nuke is back to third. On the outside, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo moves up in fourth. One more and kick me out in fifth. Lake Kills Mimi on the outside. Quaker Shaker is there, 57-2. Round the far turn, Bay Classic on top a length. Miss Fussy Smith right in behind. On the outside, moving up, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Off stride at the back of the pack is Broadway Damsel. They come to the corner, Bay Classic leads. Miss Fussy Smith right there in the pocket. On the outside, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Quaker Shaker, here comes Lake Kills Mimi. A quarter of a mile to go. Bay Classic, the one to catch. 3/4, 127 flat. Bay Classic under pressure. Here's Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. An eighth of a mile to go. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo charging to the top. Bay Classic battling back on the outside. It's Lake Kills Mimi. Bye Bye Nuke. On the far outside, Lake Kills Mama. In deep stretch, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is home free. Close for second, third, and fourth in 156-3.